Morning, sweet friends. I am back. If you are new to my channel or you don't know who I am, my name's Morgan. I am a mom of 4 kids, ages 9 all the way to 11 months now. And I had kind of stopped filming during the summer. And if you had been watching regularly, I apologize. I know I just dropped off there for a while. Our family, we had gone on vacation, and then I just decided I really wanted to spend the summer just cherishing the last memories of it with my kids and just take some time away. And so now they are in their 3rd week of school. The first week was a half week, and we have kicked off this Monday by sending the older 2 off to school. I'm home with my 3-year-old, and the 11-month-old is napping. He's gonna turn 1 next month. I cannot believe it. I'm already in planning for his birthday, and I will be posting stuff about that as well. But since I kicked off this Monday morning, I've got my beverage and I've got my Aldi's haul behind me, I thought I would share with you guys how I'm kind of organizing and getting our family on track for meal planning this week, organizing my kitchen. If you take a look around, it is quite messy right now. Oh, and here comes my 3-year-old. She's got a little bit of lipstick. Uh-oh. You mean chapstick? Okay, that's fine. Do you want to say hi? Hi. I don't know about you guys, but the mad rush off to school can feel like a little chaotic, and my kitchen kind of reflects that right now. So I just really want to get organized. I want to get meal plans on the calendar, and I'll talk a little bit about my budget and how I'm trying to beat inflation by purchasing certain foods and certain meals, and let's just organize my kitchen. Another thing is I really need to do a fridge clean out because it is, well, you'll see. It's messy. So let's get started, right? We got to get these groceries in the fridge. Let's talk meal plan real quick. So today's Monday, and I asked my kids, I said, you've been working hard for a couple weeks in school. If you could have any meal tonight, what would you like? They said pizza. So as a mom, I'm fine with doing like frozen pizzas. Sometimes we order pizza out, but I thought it might be fun tonight to let them make their own pizza. And so I asked them what toppings they want. And when I went to Aldi's today, here is our ingredients for our make your own pizza. So the first thing I buy is this naan bread. They have it garlic flavored too, which would probably be good, but I just get the plain. And it comes with, I think there's 4 of these in here, which is honestly, when you chop them up, it's plenty for our family. As far as pizzas, yeah, I see 4 in the package. So these make an awesome crust for a personal pizza. I like to brush them with a little bit of olive oil, maybe add some garlic or oregano spices. And then I just we buy like in bulk some of the marinara from Costco. This is the little Italy marinara sauce. You just use a little bit at a time. You're just taking a spoonful into the inner edges of this. And then I let my kids sprinkle on their own mozzarella cheese. So I get a bag of this from Aldi's. And then I ask them their toppings they like. I personally love Roma tomatoes. So Aldi's had these for $1.19 today. So we're gonna chop those up. I also love mushrooms. These are the Baby Bella ones. We'll chop these up. These were a little over $1. Just kind of giving some prices right now because I know foods are a little higher than normal. But at Aldi's, my grocery bill there, I spent, probably my like $180, my full almost Costco budget this week, stocking up on some of the staples like meat, cheeses, I buy some of the baby stuff from there, like wipes, diapers, things like that. And then I get my supplemental items, the smaller things that I need from Aldi's. So we're adding pepperoni to our pizzas. This is turkey pepperoni from Aldi's, just a little package. My kids love pineapple, so I buy this can of pineapple chunks, and I'll probably chop them a little bit smaller. And there you have it, Monday night meal plan. For our Tuesday meal plan, we are doing fish sticks. I like to buy this giant bag of them from Costco. It's part of my Costco monthly budget. I only use like a third of this in one meal. So that way this can last for multiple meals throughout the month. It's just easy to throw this plan in. I like this Trident Ultimate Fish Stick. And then I pair that with some peas for the kids. And then we do some applesauce. And sometimes I throw on French fries. These are from Aldi's, the seasoned fries. And then I actually like to have my fish sticks in a wrap. So I just buy these regularly from Costco. They come in a huge pack. It's their tortilla shells. And I keep the ones I'm not using frozen. And so I just always have tortillas in my fridge to make wraps or eat leftovers in or sandwiches. And then I chopped up lettuce to go in my wrap. So that is Tuesday's meal. I want to do a quick pan of the kitchen and just kind of show you how messy it is right now. This is kind of our typical mess. We've got dishes in the sink from dinner. I've got the celery I'm trying to start chopping before I put it in the fridge. I just bought it from the grocery. We got pans left out. I pulled out some old soup out of the fridge that I need to get rid of. The pantry's kind of a mess and disorganized right now. The table has all of our Aldi's haul on it, and I'm probably gonna make her a bagel while I do all this, and the baby's sleeping. The floor, I don't know if you can see how yucky that is. I need to sweep that up. So that's actually just from breakfast from the baby. He can make quite a mess, but we're learning to eat. So let's go look at the fridge. So look at our before of our fridge. I already pulled out the top shelf, cleaned it off thoroughly, and I've got drinks up there. I like to keep our drinks up high so that the kids won't mess with them. And then I'm in the process of cleaning out our drawers and putting all that back, organizing it. I've got an old meal plan up here that I need to erase. And then let's look at the freezer. So it is like overly stuffed and we need to kind of organize this chaos and get it ready for meal plans, and also just take inventory of what I have so that I'm not wasting food. Moms of 4 kids out there, shout out to you. Here is our pantry. It's not terrible, but it's, again, like just from the different shopping trips this weekend, I've kind of shoved things in. There's not really an order to it. And I would like to make a few snack compartments for the kids to grab their school snacks. I would like to just get some organization. I shoved the Ziploc bags in the spice rack. But yeah, we could use some organizing here. First things first when cleaning is to feed your toddler. So I'm gonna get her a bagel. The baby is sleeping and she has had breakfast. This is like a mid-morning snack, and that will keep her occupied for a little bit while I get some of this stuff put away. So what kind of person are you? Do you like to do your prep work among a clean surface? I would love that too, but I'm also a person that a sink full of dirty dishes doesn't bother me so much. Like, I'll get to that after I get some of this stuff prepped. My husband's the opposite. He has to have it clean, like, or he can't even begin to like prepare a dinner. So I'm curious which type you guys are. So right now I am chopping up my celery from Aldi's. I know that if I don't do this first thing, it will not happen. Or I just won't eat the stuff. So I have to chop it when I get home. All right, so Wednesday's meal plan is pigs in a blanket. If you don't know what that is, it is hot dogs wrapped in crescent rolls. Again, I use my Costco budget, which is $200 a month is what I allot myself for Costco or Sam's Club, just to kind of get the extra things that aren't normally found at the grocery. And then I am allowed $175 a week to cover our groceries for a family of 6. So that's our budget. I don't know if yours is more or less than that, but it gives you an idea of what I'm working with. So I buy this, it's like a huge pack of hot dogs from Costco. These are around 10, a little over 10, like maybe 13-ish or something. But I just feel like it's a better deal. They're kind of a healthier hot dog. And I use these for our pigs in a blanket. And then I get the crescent rolls from Aldi's. I get 2 of these. And you just wrap them and you follow the directions to bake the crescent roll. So preheat the oven to 375. It says between 9 to 12 minutes. I find that pigs in a blanket usually takes a little longer, like 13 or 14 minutes. Yeah. And then I do corn with it as a veggie. I bought some Gouda cheese to go on top of them. My kids like cheese on them. And then we get the giant pack of Annie's mac and cheese from Costco. So I just pull those out as needed for meals to supplement. So I will make 2 containers of it for my kids to go with the pigs in a blanket meal. I also had some old stir-fry veggies kind of left in the freezer, so I will probably mix these in with the corn just to give some variety of vegetables. Hey there, Mama. Yeah, I see you. I know you're struggling. I know it's a Monday. I am there too. I totally get it. It's hard to get up and clean or even do the tasks ahead of us. Maybe you're overwhelmed with your house. Can I just encourage you to just do one thing? Can you just do the next thing with me? Right now, just pick something, anything where you can feel like you have a win today. You know, I have really struggled, I would say, in the couple months that I've been away with discontentment. I look around and I've just really struggled with that area and just looking at things and just getting tired of the same old. But really, contentment, guys, is all about looking at the things we have with new eyes. And I find that sometimes when I'm really just done with my house and I just want a new space or I want it to be nicer, that sometimes I just have to clean what I have, take care of what I have, and, you know, put some order to it, put some love in it. And it starts to fill my heart with some gratitude. It's the greatest thing that I can do to fight discontentment and start being content with what I have is to take care of it. So mamas, I know you're tired. And even if you're not a mom, you might be tired anyways. Can you just do the next thing with me? Let's do it. All right, Thursday is our spaghetti and meatballs night. So I actually looked all over Aldi today and I could not find meatballs in their freezer section. So I don't know, they must be out. I am not in a place in my life right now where I have time to make them from scratch. I'm sure I could. I'm sure they'd be fabulous, but that's just not my mom life right now. So what I'm gonna do is I have these leftover nuggets from a large Costco bag of chicken nuggets. And I wrote, when I'm getting like low on a bag, I put it in a smaller Ziploc and I write the oven directions on it. And I'm gonna bake these kind of and turn it into like a spaghetti chicken parmesan instead of spaghetti and meatballs. So when we go to the store, sometimes we have to change our plans. So I'll cut this up. I will of course make our spaghetti. Again, I get a large pack of the noodles from Costco. So that's kind of how I supplement some of our weekly stuff. I grabbed a garlic bread loaf from Aldi's. But one of the things I like to do if I feel like this isn't enough or we have extra bread left over from the week that I need to use up, I just melt some butter in the microwave with some garlic in it and some like oregano or Italian spices. I just put it on the bread, put it in the oven with this, and it's a great way to use up your leftover buns or just normal bread slices. And then I buy the 3-pack, one's already missing because we're using it for our pizza tonight, of the marinara from Costco. So that is our, yes, you saying hi. That is our spaghetti night. So I'm pretty happy with how this looks now. I've got all my drinks on the top shelf, eggs right here, like sauces here, leftovers that need to be used up on this shelf, along with all dairy products and some hummus. We've got like our bread goods here, which this is a really tall space. If I needed to stack an organizer here with something else, I could. I've got some fruits in this bin. We've got our lettuce I just chopped up here and our celery. And down here, we've got all of our shredded cheeses. Every month I have a Costco budget as well as a grocery budget that I'll talk about. So big bag of cheese from Costco and a smaller bag of mozzarella for our homemade pizzas tonight. Then I've got our cheese meat crescent rolls for our pigs in a blanket later this week. Now, the door, I kind of go through and occasionally I pull out anything that's old or not being used. So I keep all of my nuts in a mason jar in the fridge so that I can sprinkle them on salads. I love doing that. These are all still relatively new. We've got our Parmesan, our ranch, our jelly. I keep like dressings and stuff up here. Down here we've got mayonnaise, heavy whipping cream, feta. Down here, we had bought this giant thing of pickles from Costco. I think it's small enough now that I could compress it to a mason jar. So I'm gonna do that just to have a little more space on this bottom shelf. And I am noticing, I don't know if y'all can see that. Look how dirty that must be because it's near the bottom. So we're gonna clean that out. So here's the fun reality. Sometimes you can clean your whole kitchen and then they mess it up again. A mom's job is never done. See how I just swept the floor? And he put some new stuff on it, and that's okay. And then I'm also scarfing down a quick lunch here. At least the kitchen's clean, but I just want to show you the reality of it. I've got leftover burrito with some salsa, sour cream, and chips. And then he has some lovely pureed green beans and corn in rice. And then I'm also giving him, it's these Stonyfield organic yogurts from Costco, but I freeze them. And so it comes out kind of like a slushy, like a frozen yogurt slushy, which he really likes. You want to try it? Yeah. So that's a fun tip for a baby, especially if they're teething. And she likes it too. So my kids really like these yogurts, but frozen. And they thaw within minutes, but they keeps it pretty solid. So just some realities of our lunch here. Friday's meal plan. I love throwing a crock pot meal at least once or sometimes twice a week. That's super easy. So this is one of a pack of like 6 of these frozen chicken breasts. Actually they come fresh, but I freeze them from Costco. So I pull out one of these, I put it in the crock pot, and this time I got the 2-pack of chicken tiki masala from Costco. I normally just get the jars from Aldi's, but it was a good deal this time. They were on sale, so we're gonna try these. And I put those in the crock pot, and then I like just quick heat up, ready to go rice. Sometimes I make it from scratch, but this week I just got some chicken flavored rice that we're gonna pair with it. And then, let me see if I have it, yes. I do some steamed broccoli. So you have your veggie with your chicken tiki masala. That's our Friday meal. Clutter as I go. So when I'm cleaning up stuff and I look in a pantry or a closet or anything, anytime I see an item that I think should be donated, or I just realize I'm not really using it much anymore, or it no longer has a purpose for us, or it's just taking up a lot of space and maybe it's not something I really love, I move it along. Even if it's still perfectly good or functional, because I know I can bless someone else out there who will find it at a donation center, or we like to donate through our church. So while I was putting away the cups today and kind of noticed this cabinet was feeling a little full, I decided to kind of start pulling down some things that we're not using as much anymore. And one is a cup that was still good, but the handle had broken off, so I don't like to use it as much anymore, but it'll still be good for someone else. Some baby bottles I pulled out because the baby is almost 1. He's not really feeding as much, so I kept just a few for him to use. And, you know, just any little things that I saw that are just extra that really, like there was a silly cup that the kids aren't using anymore. We don't keep any of those like plasticky cups that you get places that you pay money for. We don't do any of that. So we just keep kind of our core things that we like. And so the result is I have these cabinets that honestly feel huge or feel really open and make it easy to put away dishes quickly because they're empty. They only have the stuff that we really love or really use as a family. So I am all about decluttering as you go, and when you see something that you're not using, that's not functioning in your life anymore, get rid of it. All right, so Saturday we are actually going somewhere for the day. It's my brother's birthday, and we are going to a local farm, and they have this amazing restaurant that makes fried chicken and homemade dumplings and mashed potatoes. So we're gonna have an awesome meal Saturday. So I didn't plan anything extra for that day, but for Sunday, I'm gonna do, have you all ever done breakfast for dinner? I love doing that. So we mix it up each week. Sometimes you could have eggs and biscuits or bacon, but this week we're gonna do pancakes. So I have this mix of pancake stuff that I keep in our pantry. Makes it really easy to whip up some pancakes, or you can turn them into waffles. And then I also keep the Costco size maple syrup jug in our fridge. And I love to, when like we do a breakfast for dinner or on a Saturday morning, I add some of our frozen fruit on top of these. Like I might cook it in a pan with a little like blueberry frozen fruit or whatever I have in my freezer. And we just enjoy a breakfast for dinner. So that is a week's worth of meal plans. Hopefully that helps you guys. And this is kind of a mix between Aldi's haul and Costco haul. But it's what our family eats and how I feed me, my husband, and 4 children. Here is the after of my cleaned and decluttered kitchen. Floor is swept, all the clutter's cleared, dishes and groceries put away, counters are clean. And then at the end of the video here, I'm gonna give you my favorite tip for deep cleaning my sink. It gets all kinds of scratches on it because it's cast iron and sometimes stains, so I'll show you what I use. So the sink that we have is a Kohler cast iron, I guess the enameled sink. And the problem with it, it's beautiful with its farmhouse look, and I love that it has the 2 compartments. However, it gets scratched. And I know I could get one of those silicone pads, I just haven't found one the right size yet. And I don't know if you can see, but it also gets like some staining around the bottom, some yellowing, just depending on what foods we've kind of dumped in here. This side's not as bad, but this is with it clean, and it still makes it look really dirty. So this is my secret. I love this stuff. If you have not tried this cleaner or you're on the fence about it and you have anything cast iron, it is incredible. So the key is you cannot use a brush to scrub because it will scratch or mess up your sink. You have to use just something like a soft cloth or a paper towel. But I want to show you guys the magic of this stuff. Are you ready? Squirt just a little bit in here. Just a little, that's kind of all you need. And then you're gonna take your paper towel. I fold it just kind of to get a thicker surface. And you're just gonna kind of scrub around where the sink is. It's amazing. Like the stains are coming out as I scrub. Some of them might take just a light scrubbing. But yeah, it's coming right up. All those metal stains from where like pans or different dishes kind of touch the sink. Look how shiny it looks and brand new. Not a single scratch remains and no food stains. I haven't done this side yet, but you can still see some of the old scratches against the cast iron. And this side is like perfection. Awesome. Best cleaner for it out there.